Good evening. I am Sri Nandhini KOWSALYA, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Information Technology in Welltech Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan, Dr. Sakunthala Engineering College. Today, I am going to discuss about the threads in Java, which is in object-oriented programming. The subject code is 191CS323. So, then this is the outline of the particular topic. First one is threads and multi-threading and multitasking. Then thread life cycle. Then how to creating of the threads. Then what is mean by main thread. Then implements the thread using runnable interface. Extending the thread using thread class and creating multiple threads. Then last one is thread priorities. So here, what is meant by thread? A thread is similar to a program that has a single flow of control. A program is an execution is called a process. A process contains minimum of one thread or maximum of n threads. A thread is known as the single unit of the particular process. So a process has one thread or more than one thread, more than two threads. Then multi-threading. Multi-threading is known as the two or more threads are run at a concurrent time is called as multi-threading. Then what is meant by multitasking? Multitasking is the process of running two or more programs at the concurrent time. Then next we are going to see about the life cycle of the thread. A thread has four life cycle. First one is newborn state, then runnable state, running state, blocked state and dead state. If a thread is in alive situation, it is in the belongs to the particular five states. First is the newborn state. This is the block diagram of the thread life cycle. First, a thread is started in the newborn state. In newborn state, it has to start its further process or else it go to the stop, that is dead state. So next is the runnable state. So runnable state is known as the thread is waiting for the running state, waiting for the processor. It is called as runnable state. Then running state. The running state is known as the processor give it times to the thread to process. Then it is going to the blocked state. Then last stage is dead state. So first one is the newborn state. Newborn state is known as the starting of the particular thread. Here we are to run the thread, we are using start of method, or else we need to kill the thread. Is for that we have using stop of method. Then runnable state. In runnable state is the state before the thread is going to the running state. In this state, the thread is waiting. So like this, more threads are waiting. They are the processor give time to the each thread based on the round robin fashion. That is, or else first come, first serve means the process of assigning time to the threads is known as time slicing. Then next one is running state. In running state is known as the processor gives the time to the execution of the particular thread. In this, we have three methods. First one is suspend off method. Suspend off method is known as the thread is suspended from the running state. If one thread is suspended means it have to resume, then only we are using resume of method, then only it come to the running state, or else it is in the blocked state only. Then next one is sleep. So in the sleep of method, we have to giving the time for the particular thread which is in the sleep method. Sleep, okay. Here we are using giving the time in milliseconds. Within the parenthesis, we give the time like 500 millisecond or 1000 millisecond. Likewise, we have give the time period to the particular thread. After completion of the time period, it come to the running state. Then third one is wait of method. In this wait of method, when it is occurs means if the thread needs some input or some signal from the outside, so at that time the wait of method is calling. So at the time the thread is out of from the processor. So if once we are using the wait of method means, then after that if it get the resources, then we can use the notify of method. Then only the thread going to its running state, runnable state. Okay. Then blocked state. So in blocked state is it's somewhat waiting state. It is not completed, but it is waiting for some runnable, or else the above we have seeing the three situations. No, running state, sleep of method, then suspend and wait of method. Though, for using these three methods, the thread become in blocked state temporarily. After we are using, if we are using suspended, now we can use resume of method, and then wait of method means we can use notify method. Then sleep of method means we can give, already we are giving the particular time to sleep. Then after completion of the time, it again go to the running state. So before that, the thread is in block state. Then last one is dead state. In dead state is if a thread has to bond means it should have its dead state. So it is come to the dead state whenever it needs. If we can destroy it in newborn state also, or else we have destroy it in runnable state, or else we can destroy it in black state. Then if a thread has the natural dead state, that is known as, if it doing its all the process, then it come to the stop stage. So to come to the dead state, we are using stop of method. At any stage, the thread can come to the dead state. Then next we are going to see about the creating threads. So in creating threads, we can use the method runoff. So in runoff, it is declared in public, then it has no return type. So we are giving in void, then runoff is the method. Then within this method, we can give some of the statements. So we can create the thread in two ways. First one is implementing the thread from the runnable interface. Then second one is extending the thread from its thread class. Okay, we have runnable interface and thread class. We can implement the thread from runnable interface, or else we can extend the thread from thread class. So in thread, we have using some of the methods. Here we are seeing some of the methods. First one is get name of. Get name of, by using the get name of method, we can get the thread's name. Then get priority. In priority of method, we can know about the priority of the particular thread. And then eSalib. eSalib method is used to know about the thread is still running, or else it's go to the dead state like this. We can identify by using eSalib method. Then join method. The join method is known as, if a thread is in block state, then after finding its resources, it go to the runnable state. It is known as join off method. Then run off method. It is the entry point of the particular thread. Sleep method. Sleep off method is known as, it have to suspend it for particular time. We have given the time in within the parenthesis. Then start off method. After the sleep or wait, it go to the start off method by calling its run method. Then main method. Here we are going to see about what is the main thread. So main thread is known as the thread which is run when the program is started immediately. So when the program is started, the main thread should only run immediately. Then it is in the thread object. We can update the reference to it by calling the method current thread of, which is in the public static member of the thread. So general form of the thread, we can using static thread current thread of method. Then here we are going to see about the program for the main thread. In this, we have created current thread demo is the class. current thread demo is the class name. In this, we can given thread, that is T. Then we have a printf statement. Here we printed the particular statement, that is the current thread. Then here in this program, we have changed the name of the particular thread as my thread. Then again we have one printf statement. Then we have one try loop. In this try loop, we have for loop. In for loop we have initialize the value of n, and then condition is n greater than 0. Then we can decrease the nth value. After that we have one printf statement. Then here we are using the sleep off method. That is, the thread is going to sleep for 1000 milliseconds. Then we are giving the catch. If there is any exception is occur within the try, it is run to the catch block. And here we are having the output of the particular program. That is, the current thread is main thread. Then 5 is the process of the thread. Then it is in the main block. Then we have changed the name like my thread here. Here we are set the name for the particular thread. So in the output we can have the thread name. Then that the another statement is we are having. Then after the 1000 millisecond, each and every process is done by the particular thread. Then implementing runnable. In this, we are using to implement the thread from runnable interface. A runnable is an interface. We can implement the features from runnable interface to create the particular thread. In this, we have using the runoff method, which is declare like public void runoff. Then here we are going to see the program for runnable interface. Here class new thread is the class name. Then implements from runnable. In this we have create the thread T, then new thread of. Here we have given the name for the particular thread, that is demo thread and child thread. So child thread is T. We have to start the thread. Then we have one method, that is runoff method, public void runoff. In this we have the try loop. Within the try loop we have the another for loop. So we have conditionalize initialize the decision of I equal to 5, I greater than 0, I then decreasing the ith value. Then here print the ith value. After that we have to sleep the child thread to 500 milliseconds. Then here we have the exception catch block. If any exception or interruption are occurred in try loop, this one will be occurred. Then we have completed after completion of the particular child threads method. We have print on statement existing child thread. Then we have the main method named as, we have the main class, that is thread demo. In this thread demo, we have to print the we can have the try loop. In this also we have in the for loop. Then here we have the main thread, which is going to sleep state in 1000 milliseconds. Then here we have the catch. After completion of the main thread, we can have the completion message main thread existing. Then here we are going to see the output. The first one is child thread. Child thread's name is demo thread, 5 is the function of the thread, then it is in the main. Here first the main thread is printing, then child thread is printing. So main thread has 1000 milliseconds sleeping time, but the child thread has 500 milliseconds sleeping time. So once the main thread is printed, after that the child thread is print, and again it wait for the 500 milliseconds. Again the child thread is completed. After that, 1000 milliseconds of the main thread is completed. Then again the main thread is printed here. Then again child thread is printed 2 times. Again main thread is printed. Then we have one more option for child thread. Again the child thread is completed. So existing child thread. Again the main thread only be there. So it will be printed. After completion of the main thread, we have the main thread existing message. So that is about the runnable interface, implementing the runnable interface. Then extending the thread. Here we are using the thread class to, from the thread class, we can extend the features of the runoff method. Then we can start, we can call the start of method to begin the execution of the new thread. So in this example program, we have to see about new thread. We are having the class name as new thread, extends from thread. Thread is the class. We can extending the features from thread class. Before we can extend, we can implement the features from runnable interface. Here we can extend the features from thread class. Thread is the class. Here we can have declare as new thread, that is demo thread. Here also we are declared a child thread. Then here we must use start of method to start the thread. Then again we have the runoff method. In this runoff method we have the try loop as well as for loop. Then we have to print the ith value, that is the child thread's value. Then the child thread is sleep for 500 milliseconds. Then we can have the catch, that is if any exception is occur in the try statement, it's come to the catch. Then at last we can have the existing child thread message. Then we can here we can declare the extend thread. Extend thread is the main class. Then in this we have the try loop. In this we have the try loop. Then we can have the for loop. Here we have to print the main thread. Main thread has sleeping time to 1000 milliseconds. Then we can have the catch. If any exception is occur in the particular try loop, it come to the catch loop and execute the particular message. Then after the main thread completion, the completion message is printed, that is main thread existing. So here also we can give the sleep time for the particular main thread is 1000 millisecond, child thread is 500 millisecond. So likewise, first main thread is printed. Again, it has the 1000 milliseconds. Then so it wait for the 1000 milliseconds. In the child thread has 500 milliseconds only. So it has it has processed 2 times. Again, the main thread is processed. Again, the child thread is processed. Likewise, the process is occurred. So these are about creating threads. Here we are using implementing the runnable interface and extending the thread class for creating the threads. Then before the programs we have seen about the single threads. Here we have using the multiple threads at a run at the concurrent time. So multiple threads, what is meant by multiple threads? Already we have seen about the 1, 2 or more threads are run concurrently. That is, it has run at, created and executed at the same time. It is called as multiple threads. So here we are going to see about the example program. Here we have to declare the class. The class as a new thread is the class name. Implements from runnable interface. Here runnable is the interface. Then we declare the name is the variable as string data type. Then thread T. New thread is string thread name. Here we can give the given the thread name. Then the thread name is stored in the name. Again, it is declared to T. Then here we are printing the T. T dot start, that is the thread dot start. Here we are giving in name equal to thread name. Here we have to given the name of the particular thread. The name will be stored in the thread name will be stored into the name. The name of the particular thread is stored into T. It is displayed here, and then T dot start. That is the particular thread is going to run. Then here the method public void run of method. In this we have the try loop as well as we have the for loop. Here also we initializing I equal to 5, I greater than 0, I plus, I minus minus, that is decreasing the ith value. Then we can print the I, then the thread is sleep to 1000 milliseconds. Then we have the catch. If any exception is occur means the catch black will run, or else it didn't run. Otherwise, after completion of the try block, it come to the printf statement existing. Then here is the main class declared, that is multi-thread demo. Multi-thread demo is the main class. In this, we have to create 3 threads, that is new thread of 1, new thread of 2, new thread of 3. Here, in this try block, we have thread dot sleep 1000 milliseconds, then catch block, then we have the ending message main thread existing. Then here is the output of the particular message. Here we have to see about each and every thread is for waiting for the 1000 nanoseconds. So it is evenly, it is 1, 2, 3. Likewise, it is run. We have given the name for the thread is 1, 2, 3. Here we have to giving the waiting time 1000 milliseconds. So here 3 we can have the 3 threads 1, 2, 3. Each and every has the sleeping time 1000 milliseconds. So it is run eventually it is run. So this is the multiple creation of the multiple threads, that is more than 2 threads is run at the same time, that is concurrently it is running. This is called as multi-threading. Then here we are going to see about the isalive method and join of method. Isalive method is known as the method which is to identify if the thread is working or it is in the dead condition. So if the thread is in new state, or else it is in a runnable state, or else it is in running state, or in blocked state. So within the 4th state, if any thread is in within the 4th state, it is alive, or else it is in the dead state, it is not is alive. Okay. So isalive method is the Boolean method. We have to give true or false for the particular method. If the thread is alive, we can give true, or else we can give false. Then join of method. The method that is used to wait for a thread to finish is called join of method. That is, one thread is running, during that time another thread is waiting. After the completion of the particular thread's process, the thread is going to join to the processor. It is called as join of method. Then then next topic is thread priority. In thread priority is known as the priority of the giving the priority to the particular threads. In a system, one or more threads are running. So based on the priority of the particular system, particular thread, which is going to which is going to run immediately, it can identify based on the priority. So here we have we can use the set priority of method to setting the priority for the particular thread. Here int number is an integer value. To use thread of method in priority set, the thread class defines several priority constants. Here we having 3 methods. 3 is the already predefined method which is one min priority. Min priority is known as 1, that is lowest priority. Non priority is the normal priority, that is 5. Then maximum priority. Maximum priority is 10. So if a thread is having maximum priority, which is run at the first, or then based on this, the thread is running. Here we are going to see the example program. Here we are creating a class named A. The class name is A, which is extends from thread class. Which is extends from thread class. In this, we have using runoff method. In this runoff method, we have the printf statement, that is thread A started. Then for loop. Here we initializing the value of I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 4, then increasing the ith value. Then printing the ith value. Last is exit from A. Then class B. We are creating class named as B, then extends thread. Extends from thread class. Here also we have using the runoff method. In this runoff method, we have one printf statement, thread B started. Then we have the for loop. Then in for loop, we have the printf statement. Again, we have one printf message. Then class C. In class C, we can extend the thread extends from thread class. Here also we have the runoff method. Here we have the printf statement, and again we have the for loop. Then within the for loop we have the printf statement, and then we give the exit from C. Then class priority. Here class priority is the main class. In this main class we have the we creating the object for the particular thread. In this program, we have created 3 classes, A, B, and C. Now we are creating the object, that is instance for each class. That is thread A is the instance of A, thread B is the instance of B, then thread C is the instance of C class. Then we have to, using the method, we have given the set priority. We have set priority to the particular thread. We have using the set priority of method. Here, thread C, that is thread C is the instance for particular instance for the C class. Okay, here we are using set priority of method, that is thread dot maximum priority. Here we are giving the maximum priority to thread C. Then thread B. Thread B, here we are using set priority of method to thread A dot get priority plus 1. So compared to thread A, it is get priority plus 1. So compared to A, it is the Bth one is priority. Then thread B A. Here we have to set priority for thread A as min priority, that is minimum priority. Then we have one printf statement, start thread A, then thread A dot start thread. Here then again one printf statement, start thread B. Then we can start the thread B dot. We can using the start of method to start the particular thread. To start the each 3 threads, we have using the start of method. So thread A dot start of, thread B dot start of, thread C dot start of. After completion of the process, we have one printf statement, end of main method. So when this message is printed, before this, each and every function is running. So let's see the output here. First we have the it's come to the main method. Here we first printf statement, start thread of A, which one is printed here. Then it is going to start. Then the 3 printf statements is printed here. Again, we have the thread B started. So here we giving the priority for the particular thread B. So first two values for the B is printed. Again, we giving the maximum priority to C, thread C. So it will be printed for its 4 value will be printed after completion of the for loop. We have an exit from C message. So it will be printed. Again, we go to the Bth class because A has the minimum priority. Thread A has the minimum priority. So which one is occurred at last. So again it go to the B thread. In B thread, it already printed 2 values. Then remaining 2 value is printed. Again it complete the method name. Here we have the after completion of the particular Bth method, then it have the exit from B. Again, the 8th thread is run. Here the 4 values are printed. Again, exit from A. So okay. Here today we are going to see about we are seeing about what does mean by thread and multi-threading, then thread life cycle, then creation of the thread. In creation, we have 2 methods, implementing from runnable interface or extends from thread class. Then how is the multiple threads is run in the particular single program. Then we are going to see about the KOWSALYA methods, then join of method and some of the thread class methods. Then at last, we have seen about the thread priority of method. So next class, we are going to see about synchronizing the threads. Okay, thank you.